Hi guys, in this video you will learn what you need to start playing the recorder. This guide applies to both children and adults. However, your future recorder teacher will usually discuss with you what you need. The first thing you obviously should have is your own recorder. If you already have a recorder, for example from your parents, you can usually start with it as long as it is functional and doesn't have any major issues. I've had children in class who came with an old recorder with a huge crack, so make sure it is not broken. Many children start with a plastic recorder. However, I recommend using a wooden recorder because the sound is much nicer and you will have more fun playing an instrument that sounds good. The second item is a recorder case. Usually every recorder comes with one, but believe me, I've had students transported their recorder in a plastic bag at -5 degrees in the winter. Always make sure that you can store and transport your recorder safely and protected in a good case. The third point is a recorder cleaning rod. One with a small cotton cloth or a cloth provided by the manufacturer you can put through the rod. I always use a children's tissue that I can simply wash in the washing machine. But you can also use a pipe cleaner like rod. Also get yourself a music book. If you've signed up for lessons, be sure to ask your teacher which recorder method book he or she wants to use. Normally they will help you choose the appropriate books and songs. Get a practice notebook too. I've worked at music schools where sometimes the students got one for free from the school. In any case, you should have a notebook where the teacher can make notes during the lessons or you can make notes after the lesson. If you are learning without a teacher, such a notebook can also be useful for write down your goals and progress. Also get yourself a pencil and a rubber so you can make notes in your music book and change them whenever you need to. The next point is only important for you if you have a wooden recorder. Get a recorder oil set consisting of a round brush, a paintbrush and a recorder oil. For starters, it's a good idea to buy one from the recorder manufacturer so that you have all the necessary tools. Later on, you can use linseed oil or almond oil for oiling. It's a bit cheaper than the oil from the manufacturer. Buy a music stand too. I had students who placed their music on the table at home. That's very unhealthy for your neck and prevent a free airflow. Next, I recommend a metronome to almost all of my students during their learning period. It greatly helps you to play in time and to make faster progress on your instrument. There are metronome apps you can use on your phone, but I advise against it. We all know how distracting phones can be, even in airplane mode, and especially for children, I recommend avoiding screens as much as possible. The last recommendation applies to those with a recorder with cork lining, recorder grease. It helps you to put together the individual recorder parts more easily. This is usually included in the case when you buy a new recorder. Alternatively, you can use Vaseline from the drugstore. Those were my 10 tips for a good start with your recorder. What tools do you use? Have you already started playing? Write it in the comments. If the video helped you, I'd appreciate a like and a subscription. See you next time.